Hi, I'm Starkey from Driftworks.com and I'm with Dan from Destroy or Die. So Dan produces MX5 drop knuckles and lower arms, and we're proud to announce we're selling them in the Driftworks shop. So I thought I'd bring Dan in, talk about the product and explain it in a slightly more technical way than probably what I could. So we'll have a look at the front drop knuckles first. So these are the knuckles that you've designed and developed yourself.
Yeah, that's correct.
So you've got an MX5. You're not just making products. You're using them on your own car.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
And a group of friends as well are using them as well.
Yeah. There's 3 or 4 of us. We've got Connor Wilson and Tom Van Beek, which is, I think he's been cameoed in a couple of your YouTube videos as well.
So these have been used on James Hilux truck as well, which you can see in many of the videos. He's using your lower arms, one of the first iterations of that, and he's using your cast knuckles, which these are superseded. And another member of staff, Chris, with his Mark II MX5, is also using your upper and lower arms. So these are your drop knuckles. Why would I want to buy these over, say, getting like a modified OEM knuckle or a shop knuckle?
Well, I actually started off doing the cast knuckles. It was just, I mean, they were doing the job alright, but when you lower the car, it puts your wishbones at a bit of a funny angle. So driving along, just like you notice it like on the motorway, you'll be sort of wandering a lot like that, and you'll get a lot of bump steer and just sort of negative steering effects basically.
So these knuckles have some roll centre correction on them?
Yeah, they've got 40mm roll centre correction, so they'll lower the car by 40mm, so you have to offset that when you fit it.
So you will need adjustable coilovers with separate height, and
yes,
so you will need aftermarket coilovers. Check out HSD for those. So that is. Do you need anything else for these? Can I? If I had an MX5, could I literally bolt these straight on my car?
Yeah. In theory, you could just bolt them straight on. Same standard wheel bearings, standard ball joints, standard tyre rods, everything.
These will work with your lower arms as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they've been designed in conjunction.
Yeah. I mean, we actually designed the lower arms first, just because you put modified knuckles on, and like everyone knows, the wheel would just smash straight into the factory lower arm is a good chunk wider.
So where's this? So because I haven't looked at too many MX5. So you made this thinner than an OEM.
Yeah, it's mostly like in this area here. So there's a lot more clearance for the wheel and angle. Yeah. And then made them adjustable at this end as well. So you've got 3 different settings. So the first one is 10mm wider than OEM. And
that's putting the wheel out to the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah. So it'll move you'll get a bit of camber just in the added on from the smallest setting. The middle one is plus 15, and then the other one is plus 20mm in total. So
this is fairly extreme on the plus 20.
Yeah. You can. There's a few people with sort of like over 10 degrees camber if they really want to, or with upper arms as well, you can use it to widen your track rather than using massive spaces, for example.
Because I guess that's always been the issue with MX5 is there's a limited range of adjustments, because you can normally only do it on the eccentrics on the inside. Yeah,
and then if you wanted to remove your camber, you kind of have to sacrifice a bit of preference with your caster. So with these, you can set your camber with the end here, so you can have this bolt all the way in. So as you adjust this one further in, it tilts it that way. So obviously your caster is affected at the other end. So yeah, you can set your camber here and then set your caster with these 2.
Okay, cool.
And it just means you can have a lot more alignment where you want it, really, rather than having to.
So this would be really good for people wanting to do track then as well, I guess, because obviously, like you said, when you lower your MX5, you do get a lot of change with your alignment arms. So you can combine the roll center correction with these, and with some more fine tuning of your alignment with the front arms.
Yeah.
So all of these are going to be provided with power flex pushers as well, so we highly rate these at Driftworks. We use them on almost all of our cars here. So with these lower arms, is there anything else that our customers are going to need to fit them to the car? So will the OEM bolts work?
Yeah, you could use OEM knuckles, you could even use OEM suspension if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, but if you so desire. We sold with quite a few people who just want a stance kind of look, and they don't necessarily drift, but obviously you can.
So it's the sort of item that people can do on their drive as well then?
Yeah, if you're relatively handy with your tools, then it's just a reversal of removal, really. So
you handy with your tools?
I've got all right over the years, yeah.
So we move on to the rear. These are they're incredible bit of kit. Your rear drop knuckles.
Yeah, it is a 30mm roll centre correction, unlike the 40 on the fronts, just because when you've got the wishbone on here as well, it's so wide, and obviously it's going to limit what side wheel you can fit there.
So do you gain any other benefits of this? It's just roll centre mainly. Is that double caliper?
Yeah, dual caliper. So yeah, you can have a separate handbrake if you wanted to.
I guess there's not many people doing that for MX5.
No, there's not. I think there's not a lot of people doing much stuff at all for MX5 to be honest.
Which is surprising considering the size of the market.
Yeah.
Like we sell a lot of HSDs for MX5, but now we can offer a range of like bolt-on knuckle kits, which is great. I'm guessing works with standard hubs again.
Yep, standard bearings, standard bushes, standard brake mounts. So also as well, if you wanted to, same goes for the fronts. Any brake caliper adapters should still fit.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
obviously you can't guarantee everything, but in theory, if it fits standard knuckle, it should fit these as well. So.
And again, Powerflex bushes on the bottom.
Yep.
Again, don't need anything fancy to bolt these, so just
I would recommend buying a slide hammer to get the bearing out then.
Yeah, or taking it to someone that can do it for you.
Yeah.
Now MX5s are slightly weirder. There's a lot of variants. So these fit Mark 1 and Mark 2 without any issues.
Yeah, all Mark 1s and all Mark 2s and 2.5s.
And engines 1.6s, 1.8s.
Yeah.
And what about manual racks and powered racks? No issues.
No, shit fits fine. Yeah, all the powered racks and all that kind of stuff. All the tie rods are the same, so they should fit in there. It's just the inner rods that are different. So
Dan is developing a range of rear arms as well. So that's going to be rear uppers and lowers. So they'll be joining us on the shop too. We'll get Dan to do another video on those. So yeah, any questions on any of the products you've seen here, drop us a message and we'll get Dan to reply. Any questions or anything else, please let us know. Check out driftworks.com. And yeah, thanks for coming in.
That's all right.
Let me shake your hand.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.